How's it going, Top 5 TV? My name is Jack, and welcome to a video that I didn't really want to have to be making, to be honest with you. It was something that I didn't want to happen, but it has. So we'll address the situation, talk about what's happened, talk about what is going to be happening going forward, my thoughts on that, and everything along those lines. So yesterday Steve Cooper was announced to have been sacked by Nottingham Forest. I couldn't get the video done yesterday. I had my work's Christmas do, and I found out on my Christmas do that Cooper had been sacked. So, that wasn't the best. And then sort of I had something else in the evening that I was doing, so couldn't quite get around to the video yesterday, which I'm kind of glad about, really, because it's given me a bit of time to digest what's happened, a bit of time to look at what other fans are saying about the situation, what they're saying about Nuno and things like that, and it'll be interesting to see what it was interesting to see what they were saying and things. But I think it's good that I didn't do it last night because it was raw, it was painful, it was sad. But having a bit of time to think about it, I can give a bit of a better summary of my thoughts and things like that. First of all, I just want to say a massive thank you to Steve Cooper. That man did what no other manager could have done in my lifetime, and that was get us to the Premiership. An absolute hero of mine, has given me the best times of my life supporting Forest and as a football fan in general. Absolute hero, an absolute hero of mine, and someone that I'm going to be forever thankful for the stuff that he's done for my club. You can see up there, Cooper with the playoff trophy. He was the first manager in my lifetime to win a playoff semi-final, first manager in my lifetime to get us in the Premier League. He kept us there, did so many amazing things. The way that the man spoke about the club in the press conferences and interviews, the way he spoke about the city, the fan base. Such a nice guy. Like, he just seems like an incredible man. I put on my Twitter, he was a great manager and an even better man. I didn't know him personally, but from what it looked like on the interviews and how he carried himself and things, that bloke loved the club just as much as we do. He said the only thing that meant more to him in his life was his family when it comes to the football club. And I just love him so much. If it wasn't for him, that might not even be on the shirt, the Premier League logo. Attracted some fantastic footballers to the club, did so many amazing things, and I'm so thankful for what he was able to do for the club. The time that he had at the City Ground, every fist pump, every win, every just every moment we had with him. I'm so thankful that we got to witness that, and it's just an amazing time that he had at the club, and I'm so thankful for that. Unfortunately, things have to come to an end, and I didn't personally want Cooper to go. I wanted him more than anybody in the world to turn things up. Well, let me rephrase that. I wanted Cooper more than anybody else, than any other manager possible. What I'm trying to say is there's no other manager that I wanted at that time to turn things around. I think the way I said it was like I wanted Cooper more than anybody else. But I was the one person in the world that wanted Cooper to do better than... You know what I was trying to say. You know what I meant. I'm waffling. But yeah, look, I really wanted Cooper to turn things around. Did I think he could do it? I mean, yeah. Did I think he would do it straight away? Probably not. You look at last season and it took a couple of months for the turnaround to really be set in stone and things. But look, it's a painful one and it's emotional because I love the man and he's done so many amazing things for his football club. He's taken us far beyond what I thought he would do when he came in as a manager at this club. And maybe he came to the end and he did all he could. Maybe we just need some fresh ideas, something different, something new to try and bring us forward. And maybe that's what they thought was the best thing that needed to be done. And look, I'm not gonna be here and say, look, I'm not gonna support Nuno, blah 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 blah. At first, I kind of felt like I don't want to support anybody else other than Cooper. But now I've had some time to think about it. Look, that's not what I need to be doing. I need to be getting behind Nuno, get behind what he's going to do, what he wants to do going forward. I'll speak about Nuno a little bit more in a moment, but really need to get behind him. I think the whole fan base need to do that. I know we're hurting about the Cooper going. A lot of fans, like me, loved Cooper and backed him and thought he was the man for the job. But look, sometimes things come to an end. Sometimes good things end, and sometimes, look, you've come to the end of the road and you've done everything you can. And look, I'm so thankful for everything Cooper's done. I think he's done an absolutely incredible job. But like Cooper said, he wants what's best for the club, and if that means bringing in somebody else, then we'll have to take it. But yeah, once again, I just want to say thank you so much to Steve Cooper and everything that he's done for the club. The run in the FA Cup we went on, the promotion same season, the run we went on last year in the League Cup, survival on the penultimate day against Arsenal. Sorry about that. So many amazing memories. I look at some games of his tenure, and they're just some magical moments that make me feel so happy that I could have been around to witness that. So happy that happened to my club. I look at some of the games and think about some of the games that that we played in the Championship in that season. He took us from rock bottom in the Championship all the way to the Prem, and kept us there for a year. The job he's done is outstanding. I look back on some of those championship games, and I won't say I feel emotional to the point where I feel like I'm going to bawl my eyes out, but I'm just like, wow, like that was an amazing time. Like, it was incredible. And, you look back on things and they say, like, I'm not saying that the good times are over by any stretch of the imagination, but they say, like, when I wish you would know in the moment that you were in the good old days. Because some of those games in the Championship, you're just like so desperate to get promoted that you kind of forget about them. And then you look back and you're like, wow, like some of those games, like you look at Reading at home where we thrashed them. You look at like Bristol City away. You look at QPR at home, West Brom at home, Peterborough away. Some huge games and Swansea at home and things. And we had such an amazing ride with Steve Cooper, and I'm so thankful for what he's done for the club. It's a shame that it had to end this way. I'd have loved it to be, to come to an end because he's been touted for the England job. That would have been the best ending for me. But look, unfortunately, he's had to, it's had to come to an end. And, I wish Cooper all the best in his future, unless it doesn't affect us. Unless it affects us, if I want him to do well, but not at our expense, and I want him to lose every single game that he manages at the City Ground for another club from here on in. But no, seriously, I want to wish him all the best for the future. Hope everything he puts his mind to goes well. I hope everything is great. It's a great Christmas. I spent a good time with his family. He told all the players to put their families first after he won the playoff final. Hope he puts his family first this Christmas time, which I'm sure he will. He seems like an absolutely fantastic bloke, and I wish all the best for him. And I'm just so thankful for everything that he's been able to do for my club. It's going to be a sad one, thinking about Steve Cooper not managing my club anymore. I'm never going to get to see Steve Cooper at the City Ground again in the Forest dugout unless a Billy Davies occurrence happens in a few years' time. It's going to be weird having Nuno at the touchline and not having Cooper anymore, but we'll see how things pan out. We'll see how things go with Nuno, and then hopefully that's a great time and things. We'll never forget Cooper. At first I was thinking it's going to be weird to cheer another manager and sing a new manager's name. It's almost like we cheated on Cooper, but that's not the case. We've got to move on. We've got to give Nuno our whole backing and our whole support, and I know that we'll do that because it's such a supportive fan base. There were so many fans who wanted Cooper out, and hopefully they're happy with what's happened. But I know there's a lot of us who would have been happy for Cooper to have stayed, but you can't really say with the performances of late and the fixtures and the results that it was unjust. I think you look at any other manager, and with the run that we've been on, they probably would have got the chop as well. So look, it's a sad one, but I want to say thank you to Steve Cooper and everything that he's done. And we just got to move on to the future now, and that's with Nuno Espirito Santo. At first, when he was announced, I'm going to be perfectly honest, I felt a bit uninspired. I thought, really, like, we're getting rid of the best manager this century, the best manager in my lifetime, and we're bringing in Nuno. At first, I was a bit like, I just don't feel it. I'm not going to be honest, I was thinking at the time, I just don't feel it. But having a bit of time today to think about it, seeing what people have said on social media, hearing his press conference, he's won me round a bit. He has won me round a bit. And I'm looking forward, I'm optimistic to say what's going to happen in the future. You know, a lot of people sort of look at how things ended at Wolves and kind of see how things happened at Spurs. But then they forget about what he'd managed to achieve at Wolves. You know, taking them from the Championship, okay, he had a super team for the Championship level, had sort of Ruben Neves who'd come fresh from Porto, captaining a Champions League game and having players like Diogo Jota who's gone on to play for Liverpool, having players like, João Moutinho come into the club and just having some, wonderful players, Raul Jimenez. I know in the Championship he had, like I say, had some wonderful players and players who are probably above the Championship level, but he got them promoted and then got them into Europe. And if he could get Forest into Europe, I would be absolutely ecstatic. Even if it's just Conference League, they don't have to be Europa League straight away. But yeah, look, at first I was a bit like, oh no, really? But now I'm kind of thinking, yeah, you know what? I'm optimistic. I know there's kind of that thing about him not wanting to play a playmaker. So what's going to happen with Gibbs White? But I feel like he'll work something out. I feel like Gibbs White is too important to this squad and too important to the way that we play already for him to be dropped. I think he'll work a way out and work a way around getting him into the team. However that looks, I don't know. Obviously, we know Nuno played 5 at the back a lot at Wolves. Brought Conor Cody from a midfielder to a centre half, and I heard an interview with Conor Cody talking on, might have been 5 Live, I think, saying that Nuno changed his life, bringing him into a centre half and making him into a stalwart to the Premier League side and an England international and things like that. So, he's not afraid to change things up a little bit in terms of players. But look, we'll see what happens. We'll see what he wants to do. We've got Bournemouth at the weekend. I'll make a video about that tomorrow. But yeah, we've got Bournemouth at the weekend. I'm looking forward to see what he's going to do, how he's going to line up the team and things like that. But yeah, look, I'm optimistic. I'm going to back him like I backed Cooper. I'm going to back him right until he's not the manager of Forest anymore, as I always tend to do. But yeah, look, I'm looking forward to it. Looking forward to seeing what he can do. You see those videos of him wildly celebrating at Wolves and winding up Warnock and things. And I'd love to have something like that on the touchline. A bit different to Cooper. Cooper was a bit more reserved on the touchline. It'd be good to have a bit of a nut job on the touchline. Why not? Something a bit different. But yeah, I'm looking forward to the Nuno reign, the Nuno regime, and hopefully he'll be able to offer something a bit different. I just feel like maybe fresh ideas, fresh tactics, and just a little bit of something different might help. I feel like Cooper was trying his best, but maybe just trying the same things too much. So bringing in a Nuno Espirito Santo might change things, might offer a little bit different, bit of a different angle to things, a bit of a different spring on things, and we'll see how it goes. I'm choosing to be optimistic, and hopefully 3 points against Bournemouth will start his campaign off in exactly the right way. But yeah, again, just want to say a massive thank you to Steve Cooper. The more I think about it, the more kind of, I don't want to say emotional, because when you talk about emotional, it makes it look like you're about to start crying. I don't feel like that. I just, the more like amazing memories come to mind. I think about, the playoff final. I think about staying up against Arsenal. I think about just so many different things and how it made me feel. I think about just sitting in this room right now in pure, just I don't even know how to describe the emotion I was feeling after the win against Huddersfield at Wembley. I remember coming home and sitting in my room and just being like, my childhood dream has come true. I've seen my football club in the Premier League. Like, there's this picture behind me. Oh, let me just turn around. There we go. Of the championship, what am I on about? Of the City Ground. And I remember we was back in the championship. I remember sat there in my room. I was working on something, and I was kind of I had a mind blank of what I was trying to think of. And I just remember looking at the picture, and I was thinking, right, one day we will see Premier League teams walk out of that stadium. We will welcome Man United, City, Liverpool, Tottenham, Chelsea, Arsenal, the big teams. We will see Premier League football. We will be on Match of the Day. And Cooper made that dream a reality. And for that, I'm so thankful for him. He's done an amazing job, and I was willing to back him for longer, but unfortunately I can't. And I hope he does the best in whatever he puts his mind to next, whatever club he goes to next. He's such an amazing guy. Hopefully Nuno buys into the project and buys into the city as much as Cooper did. Be hard to do that, but I hope he does. But yeah, thank you very much, Steve Cooper. I wish you the best Christmas possible. I wish you the best in whatever you do going forward. Thank you so much. Thank you for the amazing memories you helped me to have, and the memories that I'll remember for the rest of my life, and that thank you that I got to witness those with my dad, and things like that. But yeah, Nuno, I back you fully. Hope you do the best job you possibly can for the club. Bring happiness back to the fans. We get to see Forest win again and play some good football. And hopefully we have a good future under the reign of Nuno Espirito Santo, and hopefully we can love him just as much as the Wolves fans did when they were under his management. So yeah, if you did enjoy this video, smash the like button. Let us know down in the comments what you think of the new appointment, your thoughts on Cooper and everything like that. Subscribe if you are new to Talk Forest TV and you haven't already. And come on, Nuno Espirito Santo's my